everybody, and welcome back to another episode of MLP Primetime. This time we are recapping 4 select games for Week 6 of Season 21 of the MLP, and this week I'm joined by 2 of our new coaches who are doing quite well this season. Want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, sure. This is Egotistical Elekid. I'm glad to be a part of the MLP stream today.
And I'm Potato. I'm also happy to be here.
Great, yeah. Glad to have you both aboard this session and this season as well. So the 2 of them played each other. We will get to that later. Their analytic game, but first we got a nice trio of games to go over. First up, we got Izzy and Tyranitar going head to head here, and we see the Skyman matchup, and Izzy's best mon is Terra Annihilate. I forget if it showed the Terra type. I guess we can start it. Yeah, it's electric.
This game seems like it's going to be a lot of hacks.
Yeah, not to spoil anything, but
you got a Dun Forest, and then you got a Shaman Sky, and
he
then
goes
Glare.
He goes for the turn 1 Glare. He's not even trying to hide it, really.
Oh my god, that's a lot of damage on the Power Whip.
He brings in the
fish.
The fish. It's not gonna do a whole lot, but it'll get the Mamoswine in relatively safely.
Okay, good spikes.
I like this chip on Quillfish because we will see that the Necro is Terra Fairy, and the rest of this team does not like Necro.
Yeah,
at all.
I'm not gonna lie. Why did the Quillfish stay in there?
I don't particularly know why the Toxic was worth it, and more importantly, why the hell was this thing Lumberry?
Probably for this thing, actually.
Willow?
Oh yeah, probably. That makes sense, I guess. Which, yeah, I mean, he clearly had it. He was gonna go for it.
Yeah, Willow Rotom actually looks pretty good into this guy.
Then Discharge does nothing, because the one thing that takes it in Infernape, you'd rather have Paralyzed.
Yeah, you just Volt Switch on Infernape anyway. It struggles to break you. Oh,
nice
boy,
competitive boost.
Oh,
that doesn't
God,
matter, unfortunately.
That was a ballsy play.
Yeah, Ty's now able to pick it off.
Yeah.
And go back into Empoleon. Because
but the overheat on the Empoleon means that this is no Volt Rotom.
Yeah, he hasn't clicked it yet.
That's interesting.
Boots fine on Infernape.
This Fire Punch P-Jab
Dude,
I wonder what this set was,
parry.
because this set's very interesting, to say the least.
Do you think it's like Ice Punch last?
It doesn't get it. I don't Encore. Yeah, it doesn't get Ice Punch.
Oh,
that's very weird.
What is this even for?
There's a Dragonite and Rotom here. That's very weird.
This is actually. Oh no, I can see it. This is probably kind of built to beat those with like poison, I guess.
Yeah, that kind of depends on you getting it, is the thing. And you're not always going to get it.
That's why you have the Encore, though. You can kind of just... They don't have buttons that do that much damage. Or, Dragonite's going to want to just DD on you for free. So you just Encore it into that.
I mean, maybe it's for Annihilate. You can Encore it into Bulk Up Hell.
Yeah, but then you have a Bulk Up Annihilate. But let's continue.
I would have rather seen it be special if it was for that.
Yeah. Run Overheat on it.
And he'll go Treads, take Fire Punch to the face, and get burned, which is
the burn. That took it surprisingly well, though. This must be a very passive.
Yeah, it's definitely bulky ape, because Fire Punch doing 50 to this is foul.
Infernape is not meant to be used like this. You spent too long in the kitchen.
Yeah. I miss when Infernape was good in Gen 7.
Just believe and it will be.
He sacks the Amp, and Necro comes in.
You just give it a life orb, have it be a mixed attacker, and it'll still do its job.
It's special, so the Wisp is not gonna help a whole lot.
There's nothing you can't do much here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the Dragonite set was, but like that and Ape are the only physical attackers left, and Ape doesn't have any Rage Fists built up, so
yeah,
you need to be
kill. You need to be like Bandit Outrage to kill here.
Yeah.
Or just like Outrage in general. But you live this. Never mind.
You don't, because the Photon Geyser breaks through multi-scale.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Blows right through.
That's okay. Thanks for reminding me in case I have to fight one of these things.
Yeah. I don't know who has it. I don't know who has it in Analytic, but good luck with that.
It's Elekid. It's the guy in the goal.
Don't spoil anything.
I don't know why, but I feel like it's SJ that has it.
No, you'll see later. Yeah, so this is just kind of a charisma sweep.
Yeah, it won.
5-0.
I mean, good set is the right type to be unkillable. Even though, like, I don't know how much it actually made in this scenario, how much of a difference it made in this scenario. Probably it just stopped Dragonite from raw outraging it.
Yeah, but this thing was Terra Fairy anyway. If Dragonite lived to see the next turn, this thing probably just click Terra Fairy, make sure it can't die.
Yeah.
Also, once Quillfish is gone, it's kind of free with the Terra Fairy.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, this was kind of a slaughter.
Right.
We didn't even get to see Mamo do much, which is kind of insane. Mamo's normally, like, vile.
Well, no, Mamo did its job. It weakened the Quillfish for this.
It did. Fair enough.
Did what it needed to.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, you'd like to see it do more in a matchup like this where the ground resists Rotom Heat, but
yeah, you just throw Stone Edge. You just throw Stone Edge on the Mamo and click Stone Edge into the Rotom Heat, and it blows up.
I'm surprised we didn't see it at all, but that's probably because the Lumberry got broken before Rotom came in.
Yeah, you kind of have to play a little paranoid at that point because it could always just be Fast Wisp Rotom.
Yeah, I mean that's something that I would do because I like to NASCAR my Pokemon.
It's a good strategy. Speed's the most valuable stat.
I mean, I'm the guy that runs speed investment on Bronzong, so.
I'm the guy that's run Jolly Conkeldurr like 3 times this season.
I don't blame you. That mon's broken.
Exactly. People doubted the Conkeldurr pick. It worked.
Yeah. None of them have ever seen Jimmy G play here literally ever. Because he drafts the same team like every season, and Conk is one of the mons that he redrafts constantly.
Fair enough. All right. So that's game 1.
All right, time for a little self-glazing.
Oh boy, we have to sit here and listen to this guy inflate his ego for the next 10 minutes.
Listen, I don't get to do it often, but I've definitely earned this one
sure, buddy. We'll be your harshest critics.
So yeah, you guys have only known me for a couple months, but I've known JCaps for years, and we've basically been pitted against each other in DGBA as rivals, so that's why this is my primetime game for the season.
Mm.
But yeah, as many horrible things as I'll say about JCaps to his face, I love him to death, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I have this team here. I got Terra Steel, Raging Bolt, Fat Tinglu. I got Fake Out Normal Gem Sneasler, basically there to revenge.
Let the sets cook in the game.
Well, yeah, but I didn't even get to use some of these, man.
Oh, well, alright, let's get started, and then you can
rattle
it off while we're looking at it.
Fine, we'll do it your way.
We'll glaze post game, KHD. Come on now.
All right,
Yeah,
so
you got to give us the proof before the glazing.
fine, whatever.
Or else there's
Anyway,
nothing to glaze.
so we have Keldeo versus Sneasler. This is actually Zoroark, but obviously he doesn't know that. So
Yeah.
my Zoroark set was sub 3 attacks, mostly to take advantage of Petulant. I wanted to bait it in, disguised as Sneasler, because if I set up a sub on it and he goes for Hex and it doesn't do any damage,
It doesn't
he'll
connect.
be
He
like,
just can't like beat you. Yeah.
yeah, I click Shadow Ball and the thing dies. And alternatively, if he tries to use Quagsire as his Sneasler check, I have Grass Knot too.
Ooh,
I was
okay.
Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Grass Knot as my 3 attacks. But
Damn,
like,
alright.
if you look at his team, this is like the one mon I did not want to see on lead, because I sub on pretty much anything else. But
Yeah.
here I just pivot out into Azu, hoping to scout his set, and he misses Hydro Pump turn 1.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely don't sub up against Kieran Black. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, but like he also doesn't stay in either, is the thing. That's why you'd be able to get it off.
Yeah, fair. I guess, yes, needs it. Alright, let's... So, yeah. You gonna, like,
He
belly drum or
dodges
something?
Pump turn 1, and that's good because healthier Azu, but that's also bad because I still have no idea what this set is. I would have much rather have taken 1 pump to the face to at least find out what it is. That's Max Helmet Petulant, so
Yeah.
I just come out into Tinglu as he shows the Subtoxic.
Oh, yeah, Subtox. Ooh,
I
Poison
break
Pup
through the
is
Poison
kind of a
Pup.
stupid
I
ability.
break through the first one to break Sub, and he goes for Recover, and I hit myself, which is not fun. He subs again, but this time I'm able to get the EQ off, and I take more poison. Now, Tinglu being at half is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. This thing's kind of expendable because Iron Boulder didn't come. But
yeah. Ooh, this guy's Iron Boulder. That's kind of nasty.
so here, I kind of was hoping he'd either sub or recover again, so I went hard into Zoroark. But it worked out, he subbed again, so now I can get my sub up, and he's last move Hex, and he cannot touch me.
Solid.
So I go to break it again, he just stays in and hexes again, because like there's no point in doing anything, letting something else take damage when enforcing that to...
I'm surprised you didn't run plot on this thing.
Yeah.
You really didn't need Grass Knot. Because there's no shot there's a Spadef Quag coming.
I would have liked to pop it either way. Here, like, I don't have... I basically just want to keep this Hydrapple as low as possible, so I Shadow Ball until I die.
Fair.
Because I am doing more than he can regen off, so it is gonna be...
Oh, now you got this Spadef drop.
Yeah, I got it a little bit later than I would have liked, but it's not the end of the world. Here,
At least you can exploit it now.
Here I'm able to bring in Bolt on this thing.
You basically threaten a Draco kill on anything.
Well, I'm not Draco, I'm Dragon Pulse, but with the booster and the minus Spadef, I still kill it.
Yeah, but it's probably going to switch out.
Nothing else wants to take it, so it's incredibly free.
Yeah.
And yep, he goes into his Quag and pretty much sacks it. I got a nice low-high roll there, but...
Oh, that's kind of cruel.
He brings out Keldeo here, and I thought I was either getting Vacuum Waved or Secret Sorted, so I went into Azu again. And we do indeed find out that this is Specs. Yeah,
that tends to be what Keldeos do.
Yeah, I mean, against my team, I don't think he'd really run anything else, just because I have quite a bit of anti-setup, and I have the Sneasler to always, like, pretty reliably revenge Keldeo if it gets too low.
Yeah, so now you're right out into Petulant again?
Yeah, but I read his ass and knocked him.
Oh, shit.
Gone.
Yeah, good knock.
So now he brings the Keldeo in again, and I think I sacked... Oh, no, I don't. I sacked the Tinglu first.
Yeah.
Because Aqua Jet can still be useful for breaking trap Terra Shell, so... Yeah, the Chople Berry activates. I just take an extra turn.
The Chople Berry wasting 1 PP.
Very, very tactical indeed. Totally wasn't for Iron Boulder at all.
That might come back.
So now Real Sneasler comes in, and I don't expect him to stay in here, so I gunk. It's pretty free. And I get a crit there, and that's a pretty tough crit for him to take, because I think he would have lived another CC if he had...
Yeah. You would have at least been able to regen it all off.
Or, yeah. I mean, I would have clicked CC on the following turn either way, because either move is free, and CC doesn't miss.
Yeah.
And with the remaining Mons, CC basically does everything you need it to.
Yeah. Except you do need to play around Terra Shell.
Yeah, so here comes a Terra Shell, and like I mentioned before, I'm Fake Out Normal Gem, and I obviously cannot use Fake Out. I've already been in for a couple turns, so... this is the Azu sack, yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes for Terra Starstorm, and I die. I'm going to bring in Bolt here. So, for a little bit of context now, I'm Terra Steel, I got Calm Mind, I got Thunderbolt and Thunderclap. Basically, if I break this Terra Shell and he doesn't have Earth Power, I pretty much should just win.
Yeah.
But the one thing is, I fear the Vacuum Wave Specs Keldeo. Even though I don't think it comes against Sneasler, Horror Arc, and Talonflame being my Mons faster than Keldeo. I do have to be wary of it. And this Terapagos I knew was not going to be Earth Power because I have Bronzong and I have Rotom Ghost, which is...
Could have been Flamethrower, though.
It could have been Flamethrower, but I figured it was going to be Dark Pulse because it hits Rotom and Bronzong either way. So I figured he wasn't going to have Earth Power, Flamethrower, so I figured this would be my chance to get him. He goes into KB on the Thunderbolt, takes it, and then here, like, the Bronzong is at full. The only reason it's still alive is to basically just chip this thing. It's going to take Fusion Bolt plus Shadow Claw, no problem. Gyro knocks it down to Thunderclap range. I just sack it, and then Bolt comes in. I'm gonna oh no, I don't clap. I Calm Mind first, yeah, because I live anything he goes for with the Terra Steel. At that point I knew he didn't have Earth Power, so I felt like one Calm Mind would be safe, especially if the Terapagos came in and started setting up. Which I clap him now, and then now the Terap comes in. Here I go for the Terra Shell break as he Calm Minds. With T-Bolt, breaks the Terra Shell, and I get the Para. Which I don't think mattered all that much, because he was... What did he reveal at this point? Starstorm, Calm Mind? Yeah, he was Dark Pulse, Rapid Spin, so even with my Sneasler set, he would have had to get 3 Rapid Spins off to be faster before getting Para'd.
Yeah.
And with this Bolt set, he was never doing that, so I don't think it mattered all that much. Either way, T-Bolt's still a 2-hit KO even through that, and he reveals Dark Pulse is his only move to hit me, so I take that out. Here comes Keldeo, me praying to God it's not Vacuum Wave, and it's not... oh god. No, we're not.
Even if it was Vacuum Wave, you still won, though.
Yeah.
You just went out into sneeze, and then you just died, go into sneeze, click Fake Out, and kill.
Yeah, I just would have lost to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That was a decent game. I don't think it was the glaziest moment you've had, but it was a solid, well played game.
Listen, I don't win often.
Fair. I do.
I mean, after an 0-2 and 1-3 start, I'm back to 3-3 now at least.
That's a good comeback.
Yeah.
Your team's clicking at the right time. That's all that matters.
Yeah, the people like an underdog.
And the people also hate the commissioner, so.
True.
Every server needs, a good villain.
The feeling is I'm not getting the benefit of the doubt here. I know I've been the villain of this server for 7.5 years now, so.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
See, this is your...
What was that?
This is your come up. 7.5 years. Your villain era is over, man.
7.5 years, 21 seasons, and I still haven't won one of them.
You did so bad at being a villain that you've now been demoted to underdog.
I wish you'd tell everybody else that, but I don't think they'd believe you.
I don't know. I'm new on the lore. I'm just judging based off what I see.
Just two analytics bonding over here.
Exactly. We got the best div.
Yeah, I spent one season in analytic. It was the one season of MLP I didn't run, and it basically died at the end. The finals never happened.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, I retired for a season. Then the server was completely dead for 10 months, and then I decided I was bored at work one day and said, you know what? Let me revive MLP and see how that goes. And
then it goes.
18 months later, here we are.
We're back and better than ever.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Y'all
want to head to the next game?
Yeah, I think you're sick of hearing me talk about me, so let's talk about Afonso versus Matrix instead.
Hell yeah, I definitely know who these people are.
I mean, as completely new members of the community, I don't expect you to know everybody.
I know, I was making a joke, make the people laugh.
Listen, I hope you can meet new people, of course, but...
Yeah.
So yeah, now I have to watch Iron Bundle, and now I have a platform to complain about how it's not broken.
Oh. This guy thinks that Iron Bundle isn't broken?
It's not. Yes.
Interesting.
Well, Terra Iron Bundle, that is.
Yeah.
I don't think Terra Iron Bundle is too much more ridiculous than Base Iron Bundle, but it's just still an Iron Bundle.
Definitely helps it out, but just not by that much.
It either just gives it really stupid firepower or just lets it live random bullshit.
It gives you firepower coverage or lets you live priority.
Yeah,
that's the big one's the priority, because
Iron Bundle can kind of already do that unless it's a really strong priority. It has good defense.
Yeah, tearing out a vacuum wave weakness is very good.
True, that one is kind of huge.
Especially because in DGBA last season, I had Iron Valley and I played Terra Iron Bundle in the playoffs, and my opponent brought Ghost for that reason.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at these teams.
Then we got this Sneasler Rilboom team that I wish I had, but don't because Blin's a dumbass. And another Ape team. This time we got Iron Crown, Mence, a couple other.
A lot of Nihilape.
Is Ape the Pokemon of the week here for MLP?
Have you seen how Roaring Moon's been doing this season?
No, actually.
It's outside of analytic, it's at farming every day, which is very funny.
Fair
and
enough.
It's even funnier because Ben is the one in analytic that has it, and he's 6-0 plus 27.
That's really funny. Oh, I fight him this week.
Don't lose. Okay, yeah, anyway, Afonso versus Matrix.
I don't know. He hasn't lost yet.
Very anti-setup Tinkaton here. Encores him into the Calm Mind, and here comes Sneasler, gets rid of the T-Spikes. Yeah. Calm Minds, and we got ourselves a Mirror.
Yeah,
we love a special Sneasler.
And it's still locked in for another turn, so this is the freest SD of all time. We're going to see the Sylveon come in.
Oh yeah, SD.
And he misses Gunk Shot. But
that's fine though.
But since he got the Calm Mind up, he lives the Psychic, which is insane.
Dude, Sneasler always surprises me with its like special bulk. One time I was like trying to like catch a surprise Sneasler with like Choice Scarf Psychic Poliwrath, and it just straight up didn't kill. Like max attack Poliwrath, it just did not kill a Sneasler.
Doesn't Poliwrath have like 70 special attack though?
Yeah, but still, it's a 4x super effective It's a 4x super effective move against a Pokemon that's kind of thought to be very frail.
80 and 80 is fine for HP and special defense.
I know, it just always surprises me.
It's 80, 60 on the physical side is probably what you're thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it runs bulk up sometimes to counter off of that.
I've never seen that before. That sounds cool. Alright, let's hope the gunk hits.
It lives, and through the Kempe Berry, Sylveon dies.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me much.
Claw,
Shadow Claw last move. Okay. That's kind of clean.
Then, yeah, this is just a mode job.
This is just literally mowed through. Why was Salamence the last Pokemon to come out?
This is a pigeon. This is a pigeon tossing.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, he hit the rest of the gunk shots, thankfully. Well, he only clicked it twice after that turn, but...
Yeah, Shadow Claw just kind of shredded. Yeah, wow, that was... Well, not much to cover with that game. Sneasler
not much to cover with that game, but very cool Sneasler set that played to the best of its ability.
Yeah, no, that Sneasler literally 6-0'd off rip.
We were talking about it before I started recording, but we weren't particularly sure what the Mirror Herb was supposed to go up on. We think Annihilate, but Mirror Herbing on Crown definitely seemed to work out.
Yeah, Crown was definitely an interesting one to proc on, but I think it was just kind of there's so much setup on that team that it was gonna proc onto something.
If we're wrong, roast us in the comments. That's all we got to say.
Dragon Dance was a possibility.
Yeah, it could have been either or, but more than likely probably would have been Annihilate.
Probably
both. I think it was Terra, right? Yeah, Terra, it definitely was.
Oh, yeah. Terra Steel is weird here. Why are you Terra Stealing the Annihilate? There had to have been like
I'm trying to think.
There had to have been like some psychic or fairy type Pokemon that was like good in the back.
You trying to work around being countered by Tinkaton? I don't think that was it. It seems like a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, no, don't you just +1 rip a CC on it and it dies?
That's what I would think too. Are you trying to?
No, I think it lives. It's kind of
no, it doesn't. The Tinkaton does not live a +1 Annihilate CC.
And
it does
Lando
not.
just pops it. Yeah, I don't know what he's up to there either.
Was not. I don't know if he was cooking. And then the Terra Ice Salamence is very interesting, but I guess it makes sense here because you want to kill Lando and you want to not die to Bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you force Bundle to pump you. Or it's Terra Water. It could run Terra Blast too.
Yep, safe option so you're not running Hydro.
Oh yeah, actually that is kind of cool. I didn't realize that.
That's the bitch option.
I want to throw something out here. We better see Gravity with this Lando set so we don't have to worry about Hydro misses or Gunk Chop misses at least once this season.
Support Gravity Lando,
really
that's
good.
like actually insane.
It has huge... It's Lando. It's the notorious support Pokemon. This is just the form that kills people.
Funny enough, I don't think I've actually ever ran Gravity on Lando I. I've definitely run it on Lando T in the past, but remember
because Lando I has more coverage.
I did it one time because Celesteela was a thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, remember Celesteela? I miss Celesteela.
Remember when Celesteela was like the GOAT and then they just like made another bird and then Skarmory just decided it was still good?
I don't know if people feel the same way about Skarm anymore, but yeah.
It's kind of... no, I guess there's more spikes in Gen 9. I forgot.
Yeah, it kind of loses. There's a lot more mons you can run it with, for sure.
There's this demon named Gliscor.
Bing Lou has entered chat.
what's his face? Samurai Hisui killing people and setting up a spike at the same time.
Silly.
Gotta love that mon. Sam was great.
Fun mon. I just missed Cecil Edge way too many times the one time I used it.
Yeah, agreed. This shit's like almost as bad as Hurricane.
That's a skill issue though.
And okay, what's you guys' like most missed move?
Fire blast for no freaking reason.
Hydro pump. And actually, back in the day it was hydro pump, but like my last DGBA season it was gunk shot for sure.
I don't even know if I've missed a gunk shot like ever.
I had an overquill and I brought it in the rain and I missed a gunk shot.
Oh, tough.
I brought Swift Swim against opposing rain and I missed.
I know that, like, dude, I don't even think I have 50% accuracy with Hurricane. I don't know what the deal with that move is. It just hates me.
That's the one move that likes me, mostly because I refuse to run Bleak Wind on Torn.
You know what's funny? The move that likes me is Focus Blast.
I wish I could say the same, but there's a reason that Crazy has a role that says likes dodging Focus Blasts in MLP.
I'm gonna guess that story ties back to you.
Yep, it was almost 6 years ago now, back in Season 5.
Oh, so this is of the ancient times.
The actual ancient times. Pre-COVID, I was still in high school. And yeah, he dodged three in a row, and I lost because of it.
Yeah. And the thing about Hurricane is that they just like don't give flying types other options most of the time. Like not most of the time, but like some of the time.
It's either that for Torn it was either that or Air Slash, and Air Slash is for pussies.
The main Pokemon that gives me issues with Hurricane is Zapdos. Oh my god, that thing. That thing is blind as soon as it tries to make weather happen.
Unless it tries to make weather happen.
Then it starts hitting things 100% of the time.
It's the only way.
Yeah, and then it can also shoot a ball at you, and then you die.
I miss Weather Ball. And Terrain Pulse, for that matter.
Why did they kill those moves?
They hate us. They hate the Draft League, Game Freak.
They really do. They were like a Draft League geek item.
I definitely got more perspective on that the first time I played VGC a couple months ago.
Oh, is Terrain Pulse like really good in VGC? Because there's a lot more terrain.
Well, no, it's not even in the game, but like there were so many times where I wished I had it.
Yeah, I getcha. With the psychic terrain. Because that's everywhere. Alright.
I think it's
now,
next game?
For the moment you've all been waiting for.
Oh, hell
our analytic game of the week.
This is our game.
They saved the best for last for a reason here.
They really did.
Because they're an analytic.
I think this may have also been one of the best played games of the week as well.
Definitely no glaze involved there.
It was a pretty good game, I think.
I wonder why you think that.
You got to glaze yourself. I'm glazing two people at once here. My glazing means more than yours.
Your glazing was always going to mean more than mine. Nobody takes my glazing seriously anyway.
Exactly.
Alright, is there anything you want me to say on lead, or you want me to start it?
I think, do you just wanna rip the game and then we discuss things while we're going?
That's what I think.
I agree.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the first thing I noticed about your team is that there was a complete lack of anything to deal with this.
Yep.
Jirachi included as it dies turn 1.
The only reason, so we were thinking Electros, but I'm like, I think I can survive one of these. I'm expecting Specs, and then the fucking crit happens.
It was Specs. I don't know if you survived. It was also Modest.
I think I ran the calc, but don't quote me on that one.
Dude, Eleki's strong. How much like spinette were you? Were you like bulky?
I'm pulling it up right now. Team builder, I got 112 specialty.
Any HP?
I'm gonna pause this just so we can settle this.
You got
252 HP.
112 HP. Were you a plus spinette nature or no?
No, plus speed nature, which is the random thing.
Okay, so now we go Reggie Elekid in here. Choice specs, modest. Thunderbolt.
Boys.
Yeah, you do live that. Damn, wow, okay. That was a ludicrous high roll, apparently.
That's why I was like, the crit really got me shook. And I was like, no.
Dude, the crit didn't even have a 20% chance to kill.
Oh my god, that makes me feel even worse. That's why I thought you were the whole time.
What were you clicking that turn?
That was literally just, I thought you thought that I lived, so I'm just spamming U-turn here.
Oh, so it really didn't matter much.
I was just trying to prevent or think that you predict your switch in. I was thinking.
No, I just wanted Chip. I wanted that kill.
Jirachi, by the way, least valuable player on my team this year.
Fair enough. I think Jirachi's kind of a fraud.
It's weird. It's weird. You can't play it like you used to.
Yeah. Also, another thing with me staying in with Elekid is that if Jirachi died, Latios kind of wins for free.
The main thing I was worried on your team were two Mons, Reggie Elekid, and King Gambit. Because there's like no dark protect besides freaking Urshifu in the back.
Yeah, besides the thing that 4 times resists and Okos.
Well, not if both are... Both, or not both. Sorry, if King Gambit's Terra.
Not if the Gambit's Terra.
So you were Fairy, right? Or Fire.
Fire, yeah. I was fearing the Geezing Wisp.
That's fair, I guess. Man, it doesn't look like anything kills him particularly easily with that.
Yeah, and Terra Fire was just all around good here. Like, most Terras I could do would still leave me weak to something. But Fire kind of just...
But the 60 really it could work out.
Yeah, there wasn't much on his team to do good into Terra Fire, especially with some speed on it. I think there was like one slower thing. Oh yeah, there was a Primarina in the back, right?
Yeah. That would do it.
That would, yeah, unless you ran it really fast, I don't think you were
It's 42% Dragon Tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eel's just chipping down whatever it feels like, because why not?
Yeah. Eel was definitely your MVP of this game.
I love that Mon so much. Best Gen 5 Mon.
I love Eel.
And
it's
we get
very underrated Gloomon.
Here we get to the hard part of the game, where you click Flamethrower and I click Iron Head. I'm honestly still kind of shocked that I lived that. Were you banned or no?
Let me find that for you. Yep, choice banned and adamant.
Damn. Okay, I assumed so, but this is a fat Mon. Yeah, so then we got the Necrozma. This thing actually was kind of a threat. But
I knew that was my only win con, was the Necrozma setup.
Definitely. And then the sub ult was... What were you trying to do there?
Alright, can we pause this really quick, KHD? So I don't look like a complete buffoon really quick here. This Dragapult is a bulky Dragapult with 252 HP and 252 attack, and the whole plan was to sub Infestation Binding Band, and when you tried to attack me, I was faster so I could Phantom Force, or if I was slower, I could Protect to get an extra Infestation turn.
Interesting. How much speed did that leave you with?
So foul! Oh my god.
0 speed, but I'm a jolly nature.
Oh,
so the whole
probably enough for Lottie. Enough for Unscarfed Lottie.
The whole plan of this was I saw that you only had really 2 pivot mons because I wasn't expecting flip turn on Lottie. So I'm like, I'm just gonna try to get something bulky in that can't pivot and just like let it die.
Flip turn was definitely on Lottie.
Mm-hmm.
And was U-turn on Lando? I forget. No, it wasn't. Right? I actually haven't been running U-turn Lando much.
That was the whole master plan, and then unfortunately didn't get a go off this round.
Yeah. Scarf Lottie was like too brain dead easy of a bring here.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
I think that's the only reason I ran 252. I think you had to hit a Draco.
Probably. But I definitely was clicking Draco anyway. There's literally no reason for me not to.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
out here.
You were banking on 10.
You want me to continue?
We can probably continue. That was a lot of chip there, man.
See, I don't think you got the Polt in the situation that you wanted, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, you definitely wanted like a Dragon Darts, more offensive Polt. I think.
I mean, the set's gross. I would have liked to see it work. Just didn't work out.
The set's definitely gross, but it would have been like way more devastating into like stall.
I just couldn't trap what I wanted to trap, unfortunately.
What were you trying to trap?
Clef, probably.
Yeah, I Clef or Conk, because Conk has knockoff, but I can just run protect, and then it has enough tip off where I can get Phantom Force out.
The Magic Guard Clef.
Does Magic Guard protect from Infestation?
Oh wait, no. Oh, this one wasn't Magic Guard. I forgot. This is the 1 week I haven't run Magic Guard. But yes, Magic Guard beats Infestation.
Ah, I did not know that.
Magic Guard stops all non-indirect.
It's technically like an extra effect.
Any sort of chip damage, Clefable just doesn't take.
Yeah, because like I think it's like the same thing as like Salt Cure, because Covert Cloak can block that, if that makes sense.
For the secondary.
Yeah. Since it's technically secondary damage, it's considered a secondary.
Yeah, it's not
considered a direct attack, I think is technically the term we're looking for.
You only can take damage from somebody clicking a move that has base power and then it hitting you. That's the only thing you take damage from with Magic
From
Guard.
a technical standpoint, yes. That's the explanation I was looking for.
If it isn't a thing that is an attack that has a base power, it doesn't do any damage to you. Alright. We are good to continue. Protect on the Moonlight was a rough
And now
sequence.
we see the infestation at the very end, yeah.
Dude, I was so confused when you clicked that. I was just like, what? What is the play there?
Let me see the weakness policy.
This was
stored
scary.
power unfortunately doesn't do enough, but
And then the pair at the end. Thank God that I calced for this exact thing. Dude, I was literally like, okay, I need to be able to outspeed like +2 Necrozma.
My hot take, give Atomize back to Necrozma. I miss it so much.
Oh wait, it lost it?
Yeah, that's why I'm running Dragon Dance as a special attacker. I freaking need it so bad.
Doesn't it still have Rock Polish?
I don't think so. Let me double check for you. I
Doesn't
gotta
it
just
have
work
both?
on it.
I mean, regardless, I outsped it. I ran enough speed to do that. I think if you were modest.
I am modest. I'm 252 speed and special. But yeah, lost Rock Polish too. It's a sad day to be in Necrozma.
Wow, that's
Damn.
surprising. I actually didn't know that.
Horrible day to be Necrozma.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Ty, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. So wait, what was the Jirachi's goal? What was that thing supposed to do?
So it's Choice Scarf, Ice Punch, to try to get rid of Lando if you were running Life Orb.
Oh, that was good call. I was indeed Life Orb. I've been Life Orb like every week except one.
And then again, Choice Scarf, but no speed. So then we're Zen Headbutt to try to do the Jirachi shenanigans of just flinching.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Dude,
I keep trying to bring Conk, and it's like, dude, can the rest of the team save something? I want Conk back on the kill boards. He was there so long.
Electros's game plan was just T-waving, so then Jirachi could go in, and then just drag into the
You had the hacks game plan.
That was the tag team we were going for there.
Yeah. Did you even have a ground on your draft?
No, so normally I've been running Terra Ground Skeldridge.
Oh, Skillet. I swear you had like one thing immune. No, actually, yeah, you didn't. If I was Specs Elekid, yeah, you had nothing.
Because I have 3 Mons that technically resist it, but again, it's Electros, Vikavolt, and Serp. So it's like, nothing really still wants to take a Specs Thunderbolt.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw what happened to the guy that ran Toad's Cruel. Serp wouldn't have worked.
Serp is, I'm learning, also maybe a fraud. I don't want to know.
I've been on the Serp fraud train for like
I think a ton of people have.
That thing is only even okay with Terra, and then even then, it just can't kill everything. It can't hit everything it wants to. You have no coverage.
Exactly. It's Leaf Storm, it's Dragon Pulse, and then it's like, oh, Terra Normal, Terra Pulse, Terra Blast.
Yeah, Terra Pulse. Let's go.
Whatever you want to call them now.
Terra Power.
Yeah, who ran Toad Scroll against you and got popped?
I forget who, but it was dude, I ran itemless physical acrobatics Elekid, and he like shredded. It was great. I just clicked Supercell Slam on like 4 different Mons.
Dude, are we gonna get ban Elekid over here then?
It's a possibility if there's a team that's like really fat Spadef wise, but it like doesn't have an electric immunity.
Supercell Slam everything.
Dude, I mean, I had a game like that. Actually, unironically, that game where I had Acro, it was so good because they also had like an Ogre Pond Cornerstone that it killed. Like you got like 3 kills with acrobatics that game.
Definitely missing where this was. I might be dumb.
Give me a sec. I'll try to find it.
You don't have to, but
no, but it'd be find it. It'd be fun. Why did I say it'd be find it?
It'd be find it.
Yeah. Was it this one? I don't think it was. I think it was older than that. It was not. Oh, wait, I don't think they actually brought the Toad Scroll. I think just acrobatics did work anyway.
Yeah, I didn't see one.
Yeah. I know, but their only ground was a Toad Scroll.
Yeah, but obviously that's what it was for.
Yeah. Was it the Zippy one? Was that it?
Which is my game next week.
Oh no, yeah, Zippy's team is kind of crap. I think this is the game that Conkelder went stupid though. Yup, this is the game that Conkelder went kind of stupid. And Terra Fairy Gambit. Oh yeah, no, this was the week. It was against Zippy.
That was.
Oh yeah, and the acrobatics was also to like do more to Iron Hands too.
That was.
There was. It was
2, yeah.
Oh wait, it wasn't Supercell Slam. It was Wild Charge. Oh yeah, Wild Charge to bait in the Toad School.
Oh, solid bring, and then Acro it away.
Yeah, and then it just insta drops any set you could have run on that. Insta drops to Acro.
Very nice.
Dude, Elekid has low key been the GOAT this season. I'm starting to think whoever did PRs, kind of a fraud.
Who did did do analytic PRs. I forget.
I don't know, but they were making the weirdest criticisms on my team. They were like, no, you shouldn't trade the Sandy Shocks for Reggie Elekid when you're a guy with no removal and you already have a 101 base speed special attacking ground with hazard.
Let me look back real quick because I'm gonna fire whoever did it.
Yeah. In addition, it also let me get Skarmory on the team, which is what I was really after the whole time. I just also wanted to have Elekid. Elekid's been so good. Love that mon.
Oh, it was Blue Fusion PRs. That's why.
Oh. Dude, I got ranked 14th. Who? Why?
They didn't account for all the Jimmy G mons you have carrying.
The Jimmy G mon? Okay, what's the Jimmy G roster?
So, well, you have King Gambit and Conkeldurr. That's a good start, but that's not everything. You're forgetting the Donphan and the Bronzong and, what else?
Oh, so this guy's like a trick room, guy.
I can't remember other than one time where I had him on the end of season video with a Trick Room weakness policy Bronzong. Other than that, not running Trick Room.
That's insane. With those mons not running Trick Room, it feels like the Trick Room core.
Yeah, it was back in the season 19 end of season video where he ran it.
Yeah. Interesting.
He went 8-0 that season and then lost in the first round of playoffs.
That's happened to me. It's the worst feeling of all time.
Oh no, it happens here every single season. MLP is cursed.
Yeah.
The lower seeds always win. We had season 19, the 8th seed that beat Jimmy ended up making finals. Funnel won analytic last season as the 7th seed in the playoffs. There are way more examples than that. There's too many to count, but basically you want to go into the playoffs limping and 4-4 because apparently it favors you.
Fair enough. Nah, I think I'll break the streak.
Yeah. And Ben's headed for the best record across all 4 divs, and nobody has won the league since season 1 with that. That's why it's a curse.
Do I let him keep it?
You should let him keep it. Go be the number 2 seed. Save yourself.
Okay. You know what was actually really funny? Ben was actually the person that I worked with to draft the team that I have, which is actually really cool. Initially, we were planning to do trades to for Sandy Shocks, so that he would have had Sandy Shocks on his team, but we ended up not doing that because there was no the rules were, we thought we found something in the rules, and then the ruling was just no. Which was kind of annoying. Yeah. See, okay. So what the rules say, the rules count trades and transactions as different things, right?
Yeah.
And then the rule that was there said that you can't make any transactions before week 2. Well, but we wanted to make a trade.
Well, yeah, we don't believe in grace period.
Yeah, but a trade between 2 people isn't a transaction. That's completely different. That's not a grace thing. That's something that's always allowed and doesn't cost anything to really do. But it just was ruled against regardless.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna add it to my season 22 rule changes. Ban week 1 trades.
Ooh, at least no confusion.
Oh yeah.
Because Ben almost ended up with 2 steel flyings for week 1.
This leads us to a conspiracy theory. Is there collusion?
People try to jackknife this next season. They have you to thank, and we have video evidence for it now.
Roll the tape.
Look, it wasn't allowed anyway. I was the one who tried to jackknife it.
So you're a snake is what you're saying.
Dude, I didn't do nothing wrong. I just obeyed the rules as written.
He's not working harder, he's working smarter. You gotta respect it as an analytic.
Exactly. I analyzed, I took the information, I was the draft player that can read, and it was all still for nothing.
You're such a liar. No draft player can read.
I read it. And I know the fact that no draft player can read, because no draft rule writer can read either.
As a draft rule writer, I can confirm I cannot read.
We're also terrible at time zone conversions.
Oh yeah, no, we are horrible. Draft players, the people who need time zones more than anybody, cannot do time zones.
It's insane, yeah.
It's gotten to the point where I've stopped asking people for their time zones, and I've just been like, what time is it right now?
Yep.
That's the only way I can do it.
It is really sad we have had to dumb it down that far.
I mean, look, we gotta say we're conserving our brains for the building and the playing. There's not much left for anything else.
Using whatever brain cells we have left.
Yeah, everything's being used for the absolute cooking that was acrobatics Reggie Alecki with no item.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm calling it out right now. Get ready for Mine Potatoes rematch in the playoffs. Manifesting this right now.
Hell yeah. I love the mentality.
I'm down.
Well, thanks for coming on this week, gentlemen. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be on here.
That's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to throw it over to Solo KHD to recap the whole week. What's up, guys? You got Solo KHD here to recap week 6 of season 21 of MLP. So we only have 2 6-0s now. Adaptability, we're going to see them in the playoffs, and we're going to see them on Primetime. We're going to see Pyronox next week take on Scrappy, and we'll see Gelbel take on Beardy in week 8. But yeah, the middle's still pretty crowded. Still anyone's game down here to get into the playoffs. It's definitely not too late. As I said, Scrappy and Pyronox is the game for next week. And then Roaring Moon, as I mentioned in the video, has gone on a bit of a crusade this season, and Gelbel's Roaring Moon is no different. Download, more the same, more cluttered middle. Corey, very separate up top. Next week we will see Cam and Sturgeon on Primetime. Azelf holds the kill record for now, but Roaring Moon, as previously mentioned, and Backs are close behind. Moving on to Trace, we again had games missing, unfortunately, but Jakar and Puffer leading the way at 5-1. Very nice to see. Speaking of Puffer, we're going to see him on Primetime next week against Frozen. Well, Frozen co-hosting as well, I believe. At least as of now, he's co-hosting. Puckbud Zenam still in the lead, as it has been all season. Curse not far behind, with Comfey and Jakar not far behind with Roaring Moon. Lastly, in Analytic, Ben's dominant season continues. He only has to go 2-0 plus 7 in his final 2 games to have a chance at the best 8-week record in MLP history. So there's that to look out for, and yeah, playoffs could be decided next week. So yeah, that could be entirely set in stone. We'll see how it plays out there. We'll be recapping This Is God and Jace next week for the Analytic game, and we see Keldeo and Ben's Ogre Pawn going head to head for Analytic MVP with a bunch of Pokemon still in contention just behind, but we're going to see these two play each other in Week 8, Ben and SJ, that is, so see that. As we recapped, Matrix's Mirror Bestie Sneasler won Pokemon of the Week. Pyronox won Set of the Week with Endure Weakness Policy, Upper Hand Halucha to stop Barrascuda from being able to Aqua Jet it, which is insane behavior. I don't know how you come up with that set, but yeah. And then Sam's Corfish, as we mentioned on last week on Primetime, since he played this game right before we recorded last week, Corfish won off. Unfortunately, didn't get the full job done, but was still more than enough to earn its flowers for low tier Pokemon of the Week. At the end of the season, we're gonna check out the Corfish game as well as the Endure Weakness Policy Halucha game on the Most Memorable Games video to wrap up the season. And that's it for Week 6. We'll see you next week for Week 7 of MLP Primetime. Peace out.